How's it going, everyone? In this video I want to take a look at some PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 game updates, rumors, leaks. We're going to be doing this every once in a while where there's a, new batch of updates that are out on various games and whatnot, and we'll all encompass it into one video. Nothing too major, but definitely some interesting stuff here and some stuff I want to talk about. We'll try to hit everything relatively quickly. So first of all, one of the most popular free-to-play games is looking to have a PlayStation 5 version, as Apex Legends has been spotted on PSN. This was noted by PlayStation Game Size over on Twitter, who is a very nice follow. He or she posts a lot of updates regarding various PlayStation titles, file sizes, things like that. So Apex Legends PS5 was found, and the download size is noted to be 80 plus gigabytes. So Apex Legends is one of the most popular Battle Royale titles. I mean, I think most people would put it at number 2, maybe Warzone's ahead of it. Whatever the case may be, Apex Legends is one of the more popular ones. I remember when it came out, it just came out like I don't even know how to describe it, like a hurricane or something. It was getting so popular, and I for a second was like, oh my god, this game actually has a chance to contend with Fortnite. And then, sustainability is hard at that level, and unfortunately Apex Legends did taper off a little bit to the point where it's not gonna, tackle the throne for number 1 in terms of popularity, but that doesn't mean it can't have a healthy fan base and be a very successful game. Apex Legends is an incredibly successful game, and it's nice to see a studio like Respawn be responsible for a game like this, and they were able to make a game that was also incredibly popular, but it makes a healthy amount of money after Titanfall 2. I don't know if Titanfall 2 was like a bust from a commercial standpoint at that level, but I can't imagine EA was overly excited with how Titanfall 1 or 2 did. But Apex Legends, on the other hand, a PlayStation 5 version, hopefully that is dropping soon. Next up, Dying Light 2 is dropping on February the 4th, and if you're familiar with Dying Light 1, you know that game had an absurd amount of DLC and updates, and it looks like that is going to be the case with Dying Light 2 as well, as noted by Sherry, the influencer lead over at Techland. Quote, "We'll be committing to 5 years of game support post-launch, which means more story DLCs, more events, more locations, more in-game items. Personally, this is one of the main reasons why I joined Techland in the first place, gamers first," which is nice to see. And that means this is going to be a consistent experience that is going to evolve and expand. And we saw that with Dying Light 1. I mean, Dying Light 1, that game got support for so long. It's kind of ridiculous when you look at, the kind of game it is. It's not like it's a multiplayer-heavy shooter or it's a big Battle Royale title that they're going to monetize to an extreme degree and continue to make a ton of money off of it. Sure, it got some additional releases like Dying Light The Following and then Dying Light, the Platinum Edition, and maybe some people are gonna think, hey, Dying Light 2 is a game I can skip for now, let's wait for Dying Light 2 Stay Human's Platinum Edition, but at the same time, I'm gonna be picking it up day one, and as the new content comes out, I'm sure I won't check out all of it as it comes out, but as when there's a batch of new content, there's a good reason to jump back into the game and hold on to the game if you're buying it physically and not like trade it back in or anything like that. But, yeah, excited for Dying Light 2, really hoping that this game delivers from a quality standpoint. I know it had some development issues, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of the game, and Dying Light 1 was one of the first truly great games on the PlayStation 4, so Dying Light 2 being a great game on the PlayStation 5, also available on the PS4, would be cool to see. Also, obviously available X1, Series X, and then I'm sure it's going to be really good on PC, given that the first game was pretty solid on PC, to say the least. Alright, moving on from that, here's some information that gets me excited. The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero Limited Edition announced for PS4 and Nintendo Switch. Pre-orders are live right now over on NIS America's official website. Now, the game's price might be a little bit hefty for some people. It's going to be $49.99, at least that's the list price on Amazon right now. That is for the base game. This is a game with a heavy amount of translation that they had to do, so take that for what you will. The limited edition, on the other hand, available again on NIS America's official website to pre-order right now. That's going to be $89.99, and that includes the base game, the SS Classified Files hardcover art book, Anthems of Crossspell, official soundtrack, that's 10 select tracks, special support selection, assembled cloth poster, that's a 17 by 24 poster, Heroes of Zero, acrylic stand, steelbook, and collector's box, all that for $90. And if you are a bit of a collector, I don't know, so I don't think it's rocket science to figure out that this is probably going to be a really expensive, collector's edition in the future. Especially, I really do believe Trails is going to be the next JRPG that, kind of gets incredibly popular. Like, we just saw what happened with Tales of. I really do believe Legend of Heroes is going to be the next one. I don't think it's going to be with Trails from Zero, but I do think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Alright, moving on from that, WB Games Montreal, the studio behind Batman Arkham Origins, is working on a new unannounced AAA title. Now, you might be thinking, hey, aren't they already working on a game? Yeah, they are. The first is Gotham Knights, and the second is a game nobody knows about, as noted on Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Join us, shape your story. WB Games Montreal, a division of Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, seeks a senior gameplay AI programmer to work with its game development team responsible for new AAA title. In this role, you will be responsible for the design, development, maintenance, and optimization of AI cross-platform and algorithms, including the behavior of non-player characters and navigation in the game. It'll be interesting to see what it is. I don't really want a Superman game, which is what's being, bantered about, but I'd like to see another Batman game. I know Batman Arkham came and went, but I still think there's a lot of legs to Batman, at least, maybe not obviously in Arkham, but some form of a reboot or something like that. I don't know. WB Montreal is pretty talented, and even though I thought Batman Arkham Origins was the weakest of the Batman Arkham games, I still thought it was very, very good. So hopefully we get a remaster of that game at some point. That game's kind of being lost to the wayside. But first up is Gotham Knights, and hopefully that game turns out well, because I'm not completely sold on that game either. Lastly, I do want to note the Japanese folklore-inspired horror title Ikai is launching on March 29th. There were some rumblings on when this game was going to come out. Initially, we thought October, then January. Now we know March 29th. It'll be $29.99, PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and yeah, pretty good price point. Definitely a game that has its psychological horror elements by the looks of it, so definitely not for the faint of heart, but for the game itself, it looks pretty good. And if you're a fan of horror titles, definitely one you'll want to keep an eye on. The launch edition exclusive bonus includes postcards and stickers, and yes, it is getting a physical release, so that's pretty cool as well. A demo is available on PC if you do want to check that out. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of information to go over. Apex Legends looking to be coming to PS5. Dying Light 2 going to be getting a lot of support coming up. Trails from Zero, the Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, is coming later this year. Limited edition available to pre-order right now. $90 for that. WB Games Montreal looking to work on a second title, and Ikai dropping on March the 29th. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.